why medical treatment without an analysis regarding the costs can be problematic in a birth injury case. Want to know what I'm getting at here? Stay with me as I share with you this very important information. Hello, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm a childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorney practicing law here in the state of Maryland, and I would like to quickly talk with you today about this issue. And we get this from time to time because the truth of the matter is that for some people, talking to an attorney regarding a birth trauma situation is just something that is like way down on their list. It's something they just don't want to do. And if you've had an opportunity to talk with individuals who are in some of these social media groups and other online groups, this can be a sentiment that is across the board with some individuals. And so the purpose of today's video is to deal with an issue that I think comes up and it's not really thought through well. And that issue deals with people just wanting to get the medical care for their child, but not thinking about what is the long-term cost of this, especially when we are bringing this into a light of the hospital or the doctors causing the injury, causing the harm to the baby. And so what we can have is parents, they like to analyze it from an isolationist type of situation. Well, they will just look at, okay, my baby is going to need this, and this, and not take into consideration, okay, well, the person who caused these problems, they're nowhere to be found to pay for or to help pay for the costs that are associated with this. And so that is the purpose of today's video. It is to help you understand that the medical treatment is not in isolation, especially if there's another entity or a doctor or a hospital nurse or whatever, and they are responsible for the injury. So you have to look at, okay, yeah, my child's going to need a wheelchair. How is that going to be paid for? My child's going to need possibly speech therapy. How is that going to be paid for? Retrofitting a home. How is that going to be paid for? So you can't look at it in a vacuum, and you cannot analyze it from, okay, it's just today. I'm just going to need this today. As your child gets older, and I've done videos talking about how attorneys use life care plans and other tools to help put together the damages portion of the case for a child that has suffered a traumatic brain injury, and the doctors or the hospitals or the nurses, they are responsible. So I have videos that talk about that. But those life care plans, I'm not going to get too deep into that, but these life care plans, they will plan out for your child's life. They will plan out for the costs that are associated with these things. Like I said, that wheelchair, you're going to need that wheelchair now, but as your child gets older, they may need a bigger chair, or they may need a different chair, or the car may need to be retrofitted, and what's going to happen in a couple of years in regards to that vehicle. It may be time to get a new one. So the purpose of today's video is to help you understand these critical issues if your baby has suffered a brain injury or some other type of birth trauma related injury. And so if you have more questions, if you would like to speak with me further about this, go ahead and just pick up the phone and give me a call. This is what we do. We help families in situations like this. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorneys practicing law here at Boston Law Group, LLC. And we will see you next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.